Hi guys. So, welcome to our channel. Welcome to my channel. Let me tell you, I was telling my niece this morning, visiting from out of town, that I'm going to start a channel and I've already did a video, and she was like, "Show me your video, auntie." So I put in my name into YouTube trying to find my video, and I couldn't find it. A lot of videos came up because apparently there are a lot of Denise Nicholson. So anyway, she was like, "Let me help you." My girl took my phone and pressed one little button over to the right, and there it was. My channel popped up, and I was like, "Wow! Oh my God, this is amazing! Look at this!" And she was like, "Yeah, it's not that amazing. It's just there." Anyway, I fell out laughing. This girl always knows how to make me laugh. Every time she comes around, I'm on the floor rolling around because she's so advanced that I look stupid, and it makes me laugh. Anyway, so in this channel, we're going to be talking about self-growth and developing our minds, body, and soul. And we're going to be talking about developing our finances, because no matter what, you can't help anyone, can't do anything enjoyable if you really don't have your finances together. So we're going to be talking about that here. We're also going to be having guests. I'm so excited. I'm going to be having guests and doing interviews and taking tips, because we're going to be really developing. And how you develop, you talk to people that are experts, and they share what they know, that a proof. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to have some guests and we're going to have fun. Okay, so the plan is to have guests every season. For now, I'll work on having experts, so it's not easy to get experts. They're usually busy people, so I'm gonna try to do it every season first. Okay, so first I want to talk about Today I want to talk about developing self. And developing self, the first thing we have to think about is where you are. And to think about where you are, you have to already, just look. If you're 15 or 13, think about what you've already done. At 13, you may think, who's done anything? But some people have done some stuff at 13. They've already been active as in high school with track and field, or some kind of sports, cheerleading, or they've done some babysitting for the neighbors. So they've done something. So whatever it is that you've done, write it down on a piece of paper. All the things that you've already done and experienced, even if it is like you go to the movies all the time. Maybe you're an expert at reviewing movies. So write down all the things that you've done and all the things that you like on the other side. And start there, thinking about what you've already done. Now, I want you to also think about your desires. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want a home? Do you want a car? Do you want a condo? Or do you just want to travel? Think about those desires. And then think about that's because we're outdoors. Then think about, who do you want to become? For me, I wanted to become a nurse. So at the time when I decided who I wanted to become, I've already had some experience that I reflected on. When I was younger, I did some Red Cross training. And in the Red Cross, they actually trained you on how to do basic life support, how to clean wounds, and how to address a trauma. And by the time I was 13, I could do CPR. I know how to take care of a trauma wound. I know how to save a life. I knew how to save a life. So by the time I was in my 20s and I decided I wanted to go back to school to become a nurse, I looked at the things that I've already done, that was one of them. And then I also looked at, I've been doing hair. I was a hairstylist for years. And I looked at the skills I developed as a hairstylist. Being caring, being a good listener. As a nurse, one of the most important jobs is to listen. And so I was a good listener at that point. So I took all of those information that I, had, and looked at who I was and who I wanted to be, and decided, okay, so I'm going to nursing school. So I made a plan. You have to also make a plan. You have to make a plan who you want to become and program that in your mind. So no matter what distraction you have, you're going to get to the end result one day. So, things happen, but as long as you stick to it, this is another word that I want you to write down. Stick to itiveness. It is a word because I said it. It's a word because I made it up. Hey, I do that sometimes. Anyway, stick to itiveness is, it shows that no matter comes, what distraction comes your way, you will, at the end of the day, get to that DNP because you are sticking to the plan. It's going to be hard. Things will happen, but you have to stick to it because it's the only way to get to your goals. People will tell you all kinds of things. They will tell you, they do some really good stuff. But guess what? You came in there knowing that. And even if you didn't know it, now you know. Cleaning is not a problem. Taking care of people is a rewarding job. It is one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done, especially volunteering as a nurse. Oh my God, it feels so good to go back and help people that can't pay you for what you're doing, but they tell you thank you. And gratitude is one of the best characteristics that you can have. So develop gratitude also and stick to your plan. Anyway, so how to stick to the plan? There in life we have distractions, and we call them boyfriends and girlfriends, or we call them friends or situations. So let's say you have a situation, you're in school, you signed up for school, you now can't find a way to get to school. That's a situation. But are you going to find an excuse or use that as an excuse not to stick to the plan? Or are you going to now develop a plan? Look around, catch a bus. God might just provide someone in school that lives close by, that drives, that needs someone to ride with them, and that could be you. God will provide. As long as you really want something, God is going to find the way. It's not just your job to get there. There's somebody in charge, and He will help you out. A lot of times after I decided what I wanted to become, and I wanted to become a nurse, I got, had a lot of detours. I had a lot of distractions, and it was painful. It was hurtful because things weren't going my way, and it was devastating sometimes. But I had the mindset at the time to stick to it. And that's all I'm asking you to do. Make a plan who you want to become and stick to it. Now, it's important for you to decide in the forefront what you want to be. If it's a lawyer, doctor, whatever, that is your GPS. So no matter what's going on, no matter what distraction you have, you will get to a lawyer, doctor, whatever it is at the end of the day, because that's how GPS works. Now, for instance, when I'm going to visit my sisters in Connecticut, I have to program into my car GPS the address. And on my way, sometimes there's a car accident and the road is blocked off. There's traffic. There's all kinds of issues. But that address is already programmed into the computer. And no matter how long it takes, I'm going to get there. And it's the same thing with your life. Same thing. Make a plan. Decide who you want to become first. Make a plan. And stick to it. because that's all you need. You're going to have to do the work too, but that's knowing the end result is what is going to drive you to get there. And God is in charge. So you will all of a sudden, 5 years down the road, when school is over and you land your first job, you're going to get there. But you must first stick to the plan. All right? I love you very much. Stay tuned to my channel. Subscribe, and share with your friends, because if you sharing is caring. Anyway, we're gonna have giveaways. I have t-shirts. I'm gonna invite you to functions. You're gonna know so much about us. If you listen to the first tape or the first video, then you've learned a little bit about me. I have a group called Knitted Together, and we do a seminar every year. I'm going to invite you to those things too, and I'm going to give you free tickets. We're going to have these discussions more often. We're going to have opportunity for you to come on live and ask your questions. Tell me exactly what you're doing, how I can help you specifically. Okay? So those things are coming. Love you.